we're friends, and I think that that's a cool part. If she wants to talk basketball, we'll talk basketball. If not, I'm totally fine with that as well.
Another three, got it!
Is back to the guy who opened the season, one of the most electric performers in the game.
What do you get when you combine the shooting skills of Steph Curry, the playmaking of a top WNBA rookie, and a friendship that defies league boundaries? You get Tyrese Haliburton and Caitlin Clark, that's what. But here's the real kicker. Their bond goes way beyond the basketball court. We're talking group chats, game night support, and even some friendly competition. Want to see how their friendship is taking the basketball world by storm? You're in the right place. Picture this. A rising NBA star and a college basketball sensation walk into a group chat. Sounds like the start of a joke, right? But it's actually how Tyrese Haliburton and Caitlin Clark's friendship kicked off. Let's rewind to when these two first crossed paths. It wasn't on the court. It was through Caitlin's boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey. Connor was interning with the Pacers. And boom! Just like that, a connection was made. You know what's wild? Tyrese, Caitlin, Connor, and Tyrese's girlfriend Jade, they're all in this group chat together. Talk about squad goals. They're not just talking basketball either. Tyrese says they chat about everything.
Assist leader in Caitlin Clark and the NBA's assist leader in Tyrese Haliburton of the Indiana Pacers. You can find him underneath the basket at a lot of home games this year.
But I think we've grown a pretty cool friendship alongside Connor. And it's been really cool to see her growth this last year.
Can you imagine being part of that conversation? But here's the real kicker. Tyrese isn't trying to get anything from Caitlin. He's not looking for inside scoops or basketball tips. Nope, he just wants to be her friend. Tyrese even said, everybody wants to take more from her, get more answers to things, and I don't want to be that. We're friends. If she wants to talk basketball, we'll talk basketball. If not, I'm totally fine with that as well. Imagine being the biggest thing in women's college basketball and having an NBA star just want to chill. That's exactly what's happening here. These two aren't just texting buddies either. They've been spotted hanging out at a Butler basketball game, laughing it up and having a great time. Tyrese shows up to Fever games like he's Caitlin's biggest fan, and maybe he is.
Obviously, we see her shooting, we see her passing, we see all that stuff on the floor, but a lot of that comes from a lot of hard work. She's in the gym almost all the time working on her game.
During one of her standout performances, he tweeted, "Hope y'all seeing what 22 doing at Gainbridge." That's some serious support right there. And you won't believe how much these two have each other's backs. It's like they're each other's personal cheerleaders. Tyrese is always there, cheering Caitlin on from the sidelines or on social media. And you can bet Caitlin's doing the same for him. So, what crazy stats prove Haliburton is becoming the next Steph Curry? Well, that's a story for another time, but one thing's for sure.
Teammate, and the Pacers are lucky to have him.
Connor McCaffrey.
I mean, yeah, Connor McCaffrey sitting there next to Tyrese.
He is on the Pacers staff.
The Fever as a whole, to see Kelsey get some playoff experience, and just the whole group, Aaliyah, the whole group. So just really cool to follow the team.
With friends like these pushing each other to new heights, the sky's the limit for both Tyrese and Caitlin. Friendship is great, but you know what's better? Friendship that makes you a beast on the court. Tyrese and Caitlin aren't just texting buddies, they're each other's secret weapons. How did Haliburton's game change after hanging out with Clark? The stats might shock you. Let's talk about Tyrese's shooting. It's like someone flipped a switch when Caitlin joined the Fever. His percentage went through the roof. Last season, he was dropping 20.1 points per game and dishing out 10.9 assists. That's not just good, that's superstar territory. You think that's impressive? Wait till you see them play. It's like they're in some kind of secret competition to outdo each other.
When you talk about greats in this game, you know, the Michael Jordans and the Kobe Bryants and the Steph Currys, like they are putting her in that category, the Diana Taurasi's.
Kelsey Mitchell's going, what happened? Oh, it's a triple-double for Caitlin. What a reaction by Kelsey.
Their moves on the court are starting to look scary similar. It's almost like they're sharing the same basketball brain or something. Fans and commentators can't stop talking about how they both push the pace and create scoring chances out of thin air. Remember when everyone thought Caitlin couldn't hack it in the pros? Tyrese had her back from day one. He's been her biggest cheerleader, showing up to Fever games like he's got courtside season tickets. And when Caitlin hits one of those deep threes she's famous for, you should see Tyrese lose his mind in the stands. His reaction is everything. But it's not just Tyrese supporting Caitlin. This friendship goes both ways. They're constantly pushing each other to new heights.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your hands up. Hand down, man down. Get that one to go by Haliburton. That's a 3.
You know, provided me a lot of grace, but always was there to be a shoulder to lean on and to really help me. I feel like I can continue to show up and be the same person that I am.
It's like they've got this unspoken competition going on, seeing who can make the most ridiculous plays. And you know what? We're all winning because of it. Tyrese is pumped about Caitlin's growth and what it means for both their teams. He's always talking about how excited he is to watch the Fever's success. It's clear these two aren't just making each other better players, they're changing how we think about friendships in sports.
Probably could have given ourselves a little bit better of a chance to try to get it to a game 3 to give our fans an opportunity to cheer us on here at home, and that's kind of what stunk about it. But
she's not your typical rookie, but in order to, win the championship, you gotta guard the best player. So I'm up for the challenge.
So next time you're watching a Pacers or Fever game, keep your eyes peeled. You might just catch Tyrese and Caitlin pulling off some twin-like basketball magic. Their bond is taking the basketball world by storm.
Forward, you only see our group get tighter and tighter, and we're gonna be able to withstand a lot of these matches.
I appreciate it because at the end of the day we're competitors, and what she's done for us and paved the way to even for us to be here. We're eternally grateful for her.
And we're all here for it. But the real question is, how did Clark react to Haliburton's insane three-point shooting display? Now that's a story you've got to hear. Tyrese and Caitlin are rewriting the playbook on sports friendships. It's not just about the game anymore. It's about lifting each other up and pushing each other to be better. You know what's wild? These two are changing how we see relationships between players across different leagues.
It ain't hype. They can legitimately play. It ain't like people trying to hype them up.
Obviously, we see her shooting, we see her passing, we see all that stuff on the floor, but a lot of that comes from a lot of hard work. She's in the gym almost all the time working on her game.
Next time you're watching a Pacers or Fever game, keep your eyes peeled. You might catch Tyrese pulling off a Caitlin-esque no-look pass, or Caitlin sinking a deep 3 that would make Tyrese proud. It's like they've got some kind of basketball telepathy going on. And get this, Tyrese is hyped about both teams' futures.
She's the biggest star in all of sports, and she's a woman. This is very unique. No woman's ever been asked to carry this burden.
wanting to be like them, so I think continuing to uplift and represent this league in a positive way is the best thing that we can do.
He's talking about how the Pacers and Fever are loaded with young talent. It's like he can see the future of basketball, and it's looking bright for both squads. With friends like these pushing each other, who knows what heights they'll reach next?